So when it comes to buying a microphone, you don't really know what to get, but you have two things in mind, whether to get a USB microphone or an XLR microphone. I'm here to help. I can already tell you the disclaimer of this video, you're gonna love what Elgato just brought up. Roll the intro. Hey guys, it's official Krale here talking about the new Elgato Wave 3 microphone that they recently released. So I'm already going to tell you that the microphone itself looks really clean, very minimal, but it really adds a lot of new features that not a lot of microphones actually have. Let's hop into it and let's check out what the microphone looks like. So as you can see here, we have the Wave 3 premium microphone and a digital mixing solution. What they basically mean with the digital mixing solution will be actually described later in the video, but I can tell you it really helps you a lot, because what happens is that when you buy a microphone, whether it's an XLR microphone or a USB microphone, you can get a physical device which will be an input for XLR or USB, and then you can basically tune your audio to make it sound even better. But what Elgato right now did is that they actually made a virtual program which basically acts the same way as the physical device. So you don't have to buy a regular device, even though some people might prefer it. I can tell you, no microphone yet has come up with this, and I'm really happy that Elgato basically made this feature into it because it looks really neat. So looking at the microphone itself, you can already tell that they really put a lot of effort into to make it work really well. It looks very minimal, and what I really like is the black and white design, which looks really cool. I don't like the tacky and the weird source colors and all that. This is really to my liking. So it says tailored for creators. This can be used either for singing, this can be used for streaming, this can be used for podcasts or anything you prefer. As I already announced here, its quality content requires excellent sound, which is true, and Elgato really does a great job on doing that. So moving on, you can have the trailer here. We don't watch the trailer because it's not necessary, as they will actually describe everything in this video. What I really like is that they basically put all the words in very carefully, but really well, that it doesn't go over the top. So it says brilliant by design and an elegant architecture, impeccable audio, and it's robust, which you can definitely tell because it looks very clean but very nice. And what the nice thing is that not only the software that they have, also that there are buttons on the microphone like the Blue Yeti as well that basically have them integrated. So here we have the steel grille. It says smooth sound diffusion and ultimate capsule protection, and you can definitely tell that it is protected by the metal steel grille layer. For the heavy duty desk stand, it's a U-mount and it has a padded base. To be fair, I am not really a very happy person about desk stands because any microphone most of the times is very sensitive to bumps or basically keyboard noises or any noises that come around it. I would actually, even with this microphone, if it's possible, to get a boom arm and then to get a radius, for example, that helps diffuse all the sound. So looking further into it, the microphone, as you can see here, has three buttons and one knob to basically tweak the input and to adjust the headphone volume. So you can definitely see it has a multifunctional dial which can crossfade between mic and PC mix, which looks very neat, to be fair with you. So right here we have the multi-layered noise shield, which looks, to be fair with me, it looks really clean, and it has a keep explosive noise at base. So that means that it comes straight into the microphone and nothing else but your voice gets picked up. Then we have the premium condenser capsule that captures verbal nuances with precision, and the cardio polar pattern fine-tunes for speech. And to be fair, I really like how this device looks very clean but minimal, and it doesn't really look that crazy. So superior circuitry for 24-bit and 96 kHz analog to digital conversion, and broadcast grade detail and clarity. And I don't really think this is normal in microphones that they add the chipset below the actual mic input and the tweak gain, which I think really looks very clean. So moving on, here you can see the 360 view of the microphone, and we have two of USB Type C inputs, state-of-the-art connection, and high-power headphone output for crystal clear zero latency monitoring. So to come back, we have a capacitive mute silently disengage mic input, which basically means that if you press that, it will mute any sound coming in, including your voice, so you don't have to press any weird button. Now the nice thing about that, when it's at the top, you can easily get access to that button, and you can see that the volume button basically turns red, meaning that you're muted. Coming further on, we have the pop filter. The dual layer metal mesh, maximum protection from plosive noise, and sold separately, really adds the defensive layer. For the shock mount, it comes in, it has a robot metal chassis with reinforced elastic suspension. Then it isolates microphone from mechanically transferred noise and impact, and it's sold separately. So when you buy the microphone, it's not included. Keep that in mind, guys. The shock mount is not included with the microphone. For the multi-adapter, we have a 5.8, 3.8, and a 1.4 inch multi-adapter, and you can mount it on your boom arm of choice. So it really comes down to what boom arm you like. Really make sure that you check which one works well. So with the Lewitt audio inside, if you guys didn't know, Lewitt is a company that specializes in audio. And the nice thing that Elgato and Lewitt basically compared and cooperated into bringing out the best audio for the microphone. It's really cool to see that they actually partner up right now with audio companies. So it's headquartered in Vienna. This is not really important information. If you like, you can read it through. I'm not going to be reading it out loud because it doesn't really add anything to the microphone. Getting ad without clipping. If you guys don't know what clipping is basically when your audio or your gain is set too high and your microphone basically makes these cutout noises because it can't pick up the amount of decibel, which a lot of times happen with USB microphones, especially with headphone microphones when they are integrated. So what they basically say here is now you don't need to watch levels while live, nor attempt to salvage distorted audio in post-production. When input levels peak, proprietary clip guard technology instantly reroutes sound through a second signal path that runs at a lower volume. The result is clean audio clean audio output, no matter how loud you scream. So what you can see here below, sorry about that, without the clip guard, you can see the red lines indicating here that it's clipping, that it can't process the audio. So when you have the clip guard there, you can see it keeps a nice balance and you don't peak. And that really stands out because most of the times, and this is what I said before, no microphone has this kind of software that basically allows to combine that balance. I'm really happy to see that Elgato has an integrated software that you can use without having a physical device. Don't get me wrong, you can still use a physical device, but it's not necessary. So moving on, Wavelink, the creator's mixer, is basically the software that I'm talking about, the software that comes with this microphone. And what I really think is cool is what they also say here, it's an intuitive software custom built for content creation. Meaning that you can use it for Twitch, you can use it for Facebook, you can use it for Instagram, you can use it for YouTube, for anything you prefer. But the Wavelink software really helps you tweak and tune the audio to its possible max gain and best performance. They also say that it has an ultimate control of your Twitch stream, YouTube video, or podcast audio. And that's something I really like because like the XLR device, the physical one, is really good as well, but it really adds another up to the price. And this is really I wouldn't say it's a budget microphone. It's stated around $140. But it really is worth it when they actually bring in a software, which most microphones at that price game, they don't do. So moving on, it has up to 9 channels, which is game audio, voice chat, music alerts, samples, multiple mics, and more. So you can basically, if we compare it to having your Discord audio, your Spotify audio, your Google Chrome audio, your YouTube videos, your Twitch stream, anything like that, you can part it in channels, meaning that you can adjust the volume and the gain and all the compressors and all that into 9 different channels, which is really cool. So for mixing the mastery, create 2 complete independent output mixes, one for you and one for the audience, meaning that if you are basically having your Twitch stream to be live and you're listening to music, but you're playing, for example, an FPS game, and you don't want people to basically hear that kind of music that you're listening to, you can basically remove that music volume from the audience and use it for yourself so they can hear like other things than you do, which is really cool to my part. So more features is effortless control. So it basically mutes copyrighted music. So if there's copyrighted music you're listening to, that's what I was explaining before. For example, we are listening to Ed Sheeran and you have some non-copyrighted music playing for the audience. That means that you can basically part these channels so the audience on Twitch Live doesn't hear that copyrighted music, but you still do. Then we have a stream ready at Wavelink as a master audio source in OBS Studio, which I can't show you right now because I don't have the microphone. But what happens is when you have OBS, for example, running, you can add in a stats feature for the at Wavelink. For the smart wave processing, we have wavelength uses less than 1% of your CPU, which is a really good feature that Elgato added. To have only 1% of your CPU usage being in use, which is crazy because like an XLR device takes way more power from your CPU. Moving on, for your workflow that is evolved, you can definitely see here this person is using the Stream Deck, he's using the Elgato microphone. Basically, you can see that it really adds a clean feature. And what I really like, it's the black and white source overlay from the microphone that really adds that neat, minimal, but really professional look to it. So Stream Decks work seamlessly with Wavelink to give you complete studio control, meaning that you can tune the Stream Deck to work with your microphone. Also, make sure to not check out my Twitch. We're actually live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and occasionally we'll throw in a stream on Saturday, Sunday. So moving back further, we have set keys to mute sources, adjust levels, and skip tracks. So basically, when you have the Stream Deck, you can do anything with your Stream Deck to intervolve and interface with your microphone. So here you can see the person using the Blue Yeti microphone arm, and then to basically have that microphone from the Elgato into it as well. And they are actually using a Stream Deck, which looks really cool because it's all of a black layout. And even with the microphone, that really adds that minimal but cool feature. The same here, it has the Wave 3 patterns, it has the Elgato patterns, and you can definitely tell it's a really clean look. It doesn't look crazy, it looks very minimal. Right now, it's configured to $169.99. I do believe they're going to down up the price to $149.99, but keep in mind that the shock mount pop filter and extension buds and rods are not included with this microphone, so they're sold separately as I already introduced. So comparison isn't something we really want to do because they have a Wave 1 and a Wave 3. So as you can see, the Wave 1 was the first release microphone from Elgato, and the Wave 3 is the new one. So that it has the Wavelink software just like the Wave 1 we have here. The only difference between these is the capacitive mute, which is coming with the Wave 3, and not the Wave 1. So here we have the headphone volume, input gain, and mic PC monitor crossfade, which is not included with the Wave 1, but is with the Wave 3. The max sample rate is 96 kHz, which is twice what the Wave 1 has, which is really good to see. Then all the other settings like max bit depth, capsule style, and the connection are all the same. So when we have here the specifications in the box, what will be included is a 17mm electrode, a cardioid polar pattern, a resolution of 24-bit, a sample rate from 48, which was the Wave 1, to a 96 kHz of the Wave 3. Then the frequency response is 70 to 20,000 Hz. Then all the sensitivity is minus 25 decibels, minus gain 15, and that will be the max gain basically. Then the max XPO is 120 decibels, and the clip guarded gauge will actually up it to 140 decibels. And basically you can check this all for yourself. Links will be in the description about this microphone. Make sure to check it out because Elgato really does put a lot of work in these microphones. Really happy to see that. For the system requirements, all you really need is an operating system of Windows 10 64-bit and a RAM of 4 gigs. It's really nothing that special, to be fair. This is really all you really need. So it's nothing crazy. You don't really need a high graphics power. You don't really need a lot of CPU usage. That they already announced that they're only using 1% of your CPU, which is really crazy to think about. To discover more here, you can have some more information about the shock mount pop filter or the Stream Deck. Everything from Elgato will be linked down below in the description, so make sure to check that out. So I really hope you guys liked this video about me going in depth about the Elgato Wave 3, which is the new microphone of Elgato. To me, it really looks incredible. The only thing is I'm already using the Blue Yeti Pro, so I'll probably not be getting this microphone, but I might be getting it so I can show it live to you guys what it sounds like compared to my microphone or any other microphone, and then to test out the Elgato Wave 3 to see how good it actually is. Because I'm truly hyped about not just the software, but also the minimal clean look about the Elgato Wave 3. So coming back, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm still trying to grow, and this is really a channel that helps you with stream tips. I will show you how to make your own overlays, and I'll also be talking about all the kind of tech that comes new into every single week, month, and year. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked this video, and see you guys in the next one.